Hello guys, greetings to everyone. We are going to continue with the solution of the exercises we left in video 5 under Hindu-Arabic numerals, that is writing the value and place value of a digit in a given number. The exercise for application we have says write out the value and place value of the digit 7 in each of the following numbers. The first number A, we have 97. The second number B, we have 3,731. C, we have 700,251. D, we have the number 274,593,420. We take down solution. For A, we have the number 97. First step, we need to start by identifying the digit 7 in the number 97. The digit 7 is simply the last digit of the number 97. The value of the digit 7 in the number 97 is simply 7. The digit 7 in this number 97 represents 7 ones, 7 units. When you add 1 7 times, it gives you 7. So the value is simply 7. Then the place value of the digit 7 is simply units. Because if we multiply 7 by 1, it remains 7. If we add 1 7 times, it gives us 7. So the place value of the digit 7 is units. I hope it is clear. Next, we go to question B. We have the number 3,731. First, we have to write out the value of the digit 7. For us to write out the value of the digit 7, first step, we need to identify the digit 7. This is the digit 7. Next, we are going to replace all the other digits after the digit 7 with zeros. We are going to replace 3 with 0. We are going to replace 1 with 0. Then we read out the number starting from the digit 7. So this will give us 700. So the digit 7 here has a value of 700. Next, for us to get the place value of the digit 7, we are simply going to count the number of digits after the digit 7. If we do the counting, we have 1, 2. So the place value of the digit 7 is simply hundreds. Or another way of getting the place value of the digit 7, place value, omitted value, place value. Another way of getting the place value of the digit 7, we simply move up to the value of the digit 7 in this number. The value is simply 700. Getting the place value, we are simply going to copy the 100 here. Then we attach an S to it, which is hundreds. Next, going to the C, we have the number 700,251. For us to get the value, we are going to replace the digits 2, 5, and 1 with zeros. Then we are going to have a 7 with 5 zeros. So reading that number gives us 700,000. So 700,000 is the value of the digit 7 in this number. Next, for us to write out the place value of the digit 7 in this number, luckily we already have the value of 7, which is 700,000. So for us to get the place value, we are simply going to copy this 100,000, then we attach an S to thousands, which gives us thousands. So the place value of 7 in the number 700,251 is simply 700,000. Next, let's go to the last number, which is 274,593,420. We need to write out the value of the digit 7 in this number. So the first step, we need to identify the digit 7. This is the digit 7. Then we replace all known 0 digits after the digit 7 with zeros. Then we read the number starting from the digit 7 with all the zeros. So replacing 4 with 0, 5 with 0, 9 with 0, 3 with 0, 4 with 0, 2 with 0. Then this 0 remains 0. Then we read the number. So we are going to have how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 zeros, which gives us 70 million. So that's the value of 7 in this number. Next, we need now to write out the place value of 7 in this number. Getting the place value is simply easy. Here we know 70 here stands for 7 groups of tens. Next, we have this our million here. So getting the place value, we are going to write 10. Since we have tens here, we are going to write 10 for the 7 tens we have here. Then we attach this million. Then we attach an S to the millions, to the million to make it millions. So the place value of the digit 7 in this number is simply 10 millions. I hope it is clear to everyone. If it is clear, then we can continue to the next part, still under Hindu-Arabic numerals, which is the writing and reading of numbers. So that's the next thing we have to treat: writing and reading of numbers. Writing and reading of numbers. It's very common to see people facing a lot of difficulties reading numbers, especially when the numbers are written out in figures. And it is also very easy and common to find people who cannot write out numbers in figures when they are given in words. So now, after watching this video, I believe each and every one of you will be able to rectify such problems if you have. So next, let's continue. To read any given number, let's start with reading any given number. Let's start with reading. To read any given number, we start from the highest place value. That's where we start, the highest place value of the number to the lowest place value of the number. That is from the first digit at the left hand side to the last digit at the right hand side of the number. That's how we read a number. And it is written out in figures. That means in numerals. We read out, let's write this one. We read out to read out the value of each digit in the given number. Now let's take an example. Let me underline the example. Write out the following numbers in words. Write out the following numbers in words. These are the numbers. Write out the number D. Write out this number. Lastly, C. I'll just write the number 381 and put 2 zeros and 24. Then D. Let's take this other number 16. Let me put zeros again and end with 999. So solution. First thing, for us to be able to write these numbers in Word, we should be able to read the numbers, because if you cannot read this number, it will be very difficult for you to write out the number. So here we have this number 789. First thing, we need to start by identifying the value of 7 in this number. We start from the highest place value. Remember, the highest place value of the number is always at the left hand side, the first digit at the left hand side of that number, which is, like in this case, the first digit at the left hand side of this number is 7. We count after 7, we have 1, 2 digits. So this 7 has a value of 700. The next, we go to 8, the digit 8. Immediately after 8, we have just 1 digit. So this 8 has a value of 80. Next, we go to the last digit. This last digit here has a value of 9. Now it is very easy for us to read this number. Reading this number, we are going to have 789. Let's write it down. We have 789. We know 80 is a number on its own, and 90 is a number on its own. So we cannot just write 80 attached to the number 9. So when we write the number 80, we're going to put a hyphen like this. Then we write down the number 9. So when you have two numbers, when you have to write down two numbers, we join them by using a hyphen. Next, let's go to B. We have the number, this number. First, we need to start by identifying the digit with the highest place value. It is 2. So the value of 2 here we have, let's count the number of digits. After the digit 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us 20,000. Then next, we move now to the next digit, 4. The value of 4 here is 4,000. Go to 8. the value of 800. We go to 7, the value of 7 is 70. Then the last digit we have 0, which is for 0 units. So now reading this number will give us 24,000, since 2 year has a place value of tens of thousands, 4 year has a place value of thousands. So we are going to read this 2 and 4. We are going to join 2 and 4 to obtain the number 24. Then we attach the thousands to, we attach 1000 to 24. So this will give us 24,000. 20 is a number on its own, and 4 is a number on its own. So we are going to put a hyphen as such. 24,000. 1000 is not a number on its own. That's why we cannot put a hyphen here. We can talk of 1000, we can talk of 2000, but we cannot talk of 1000. 24,000, 800. There will be no hyphen here, since 8 is a number, but 100 is not a number on its own. 870. That's the result. Hope it is clear to everyone watching. Next, we go to C. We have this number 3, 8. Okay, I omitted 1, 0, 2 zeros, then 2, 4. So we have to write out this number in words. So first, we need to start from the highest place value. We have 3 here. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the value of 3 here is 3 million. Next, we go to 8. If we count, the value of 8 here is simply 800,000. Next, we go to 1. The value of 1 here is 10,000. The value of this 0 is simply 0,000. Next, we go to this 0. The value of the second 0 is simply 0,100. Next, we go to the digit 2. The value of digit 2 is 20. And lastly, we go to the digit 4. The value of the digit 4 remains 4. So reading out this number, starting from the highest place value, will give us 3,810,024. 3 million gives us 3 million, 800 and 10,000 and 20. 20 is a number on its own. 4 is a number on its own. So we are going to put a hyphen here. And 24. So that's the result for C. Next, we go to D. We have this number 1, 6, 2 zeros, no, 3 zeros, 3 nines. So we have to read out this number. First, we need to start by identifying the highest place value. So this is the highest place value. Next, we need to read out the value of this digit 1. So let's count the number of digits after the digit 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 of them. So we are going to talk of 10 million. 10 million is the value of the digit 1 here. Next, if we go to the digit 6, the value of this digit 6 here, let's count the number of digits after 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to talk of 6 million. So you see 1 and the digit 1 and the digit 6, they have million attached to them. So we are going to combine these two digits, then we read them as the number 16. Then we attach a million to it. So this will give us 16 million, 16 million. Then all the next three digits are zeros, so we are going to ignore them. The same thing we did up here in C. When there are zeros, you ignore them. We ignore the zeros. Then we move now to 9 here. The first 9, it has a place value of hundreds. 900, that's the value of this 9. 900, then the value of the second 9 is 90, and the value of the last 9 is 9. So reading this will give us 16 million 900, 16 million, 900 and 99, because it does not make sense if we say 90 and 9 again. It does not make sense. So we are going to say 990. 90 is a number on its own. We are going to put a hyphen. 9 also is a number on its own. 99. So it gives us 16,999,000. So those are the solutions of these examples. In case anything is not clearly understood, you leave questions as comments. I will answer them. So next, let's go now to the next thing, which is to write out a given number in words in figures. That means you can be given a number in words and you're required to write out that number in figures. That means using numerals. So let's take the next hyphen to write out a given number in words, in figures, bracket, numerals. We start by writing out the digits according to their place values. According to their place values. According to the place values in a given number. The given number. Then I think we should put this in bracket. Starting from the digits. Wait. the highest place value and terminating, that means ending. Terminating with the digit with the lowest place value, close the bracket. That's what it means. Also, we can write the value of each digit in the given number. The given number, that means the given number in what? In the given number, and find their sums. Find their sum. That means the given number, the number which has been given in what? For you to write that number in figures, you simply start by writing out the value of each of the digits in that number. After writing the value of each of the digits in that number, you sum all the values of each of the digits, and you're going to obtain that number in figures. So next, let's look at an example on this. Since an example will basically explain everything. Example. Is write out. Let's take this down. Write out following numbers in figures. First one, we have the number. Let's take the number 300 and let's take 98,000. This one will be good. Let's take the number 54,300 and 2. Let's take C, number 6,000,000 20,000 and 7. D, let's take the number 331 million 500, 500 and not of and 55. Next, let's proceed by answering the question. So we take solution. Answers of these questions. We take A. We have the number 398,000. We have to write out this number in figures. Reading this number 398,000. In this number, the highest place value is hundreds of thousands. So write H T H. Remember, this is how we denote hundreds of thousands. So next, the next place value will simply be the hundreds of thousands will simply be tens of thousands, 10,000s. Then next, the next place value will simply be after 10,000s will simply be thousands. Next, the next place value will be after thousands be hundreds. After hundreds, the next place value will be tens. And lastly, units. Reading the number again, it says 398,000. So first thing, we need to start by writing 3 under the hundreds of thousands, 3. Then we write zeros under all the other place values. So here is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Reading this, it gives you 300,000. That's the value of 3. And 98,000, 98,000. This will give us 90. Take 90,000, 90,000. That is tens of thousands as the place value, tens of thousands. So under tens of thousands, here we are going to have 9. That's what it means. Then under thousands, we are going to have 8 here. 8,000, 8,000. So 8 has to be here. Then under all the other place values, we are going to fix zeros as such. Then we use our ruler. We rule a line as such, a horizontal line. Then here we fix this symbol, which looks like a cross. This symbol is called the addition sign. When you see this symbol, that means we have to add. So under each of the place values, we are going to add the digits below, starting from the right hand side, moving towards the left. So we have to start from the units. We add 0 plus 0 gives us 0. 0 plus 0 gives us 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 8, 8. 0 plus 9, 9. 3 plus nothing remains 3. So this is the number 398,000 in figures. That's the answer. So we underline our answer as such using two horizontal lines. That's the answer. I hope it is clear for A. We can move now to B. B says 4,302. So first thing, we need to start by writing out the place values starting from the highest place value of the number. We have 54,000. 54,000. 50. Think of 5 groups of tens. 1,000. That means the highest place value is tens of thousands. So T small h, tens of thousands. Then the next place value will simply be thousands. The next will simply be hundreds. The next will be tens, and lastly units. First, we need to write out 54. 50, 5 will be here for the 50,000. Then for the 50,000, then 4 will be here for 4,000. Then under the other place values, we are going to write zeros. Then next, 302. 302. So we need to go under the place value hundreds. We write 3 there. 3 will be here. Then under the other place values, tens and units, we write zeros. And 2. The 2 here simply stands for 2 groups of ones. So we are going to write down 2 under units. Then roll our horizontal line. Excuse me here. I want to really manage this space so that this solution can get in. Then here we fix the addition sign. Then we add the digits under each place value, starting from the right hand side to the left. That means you start adding from units, then you end at the highest place value. 0 plus 0 plus 2 gives us 2. 2 is here. The next 0 plus 0 remains 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 4 plus nothing, 4. 5 plus nothing remains 5. This will give us the result, which is 54,302. So this is our answer. You can see the answer. We underline it with 2 horizontal lines indicating that that's the answer. Next, we can move now to C. Okay, this paper is already full. Let me keep it aside. We move now to question C. 6 20,007. First, you'll see the highest place value in this number is millions, denoted as M. And the next place value will be, when you move from the left hand side to the right hand side, the place values reduce. So the next place value will simply be hundreds of thousands. The hundreds of thousands, the next place value will simply be 10,000s. The 10,000s, the next place value will simply be thousands. The thousands, the next place value will simply be hundreds. The hundreds, the next place value will simply be tens. And lastly, units. So we have 6 million. So under M here, I'll write down 6. Then under hundreds of thousands, 0. Tens of thousands, 0. Thousands, 0. Hundreds, 0. Tens, 0. Units, 0. 20,007. 20 simply means two groups of tens. Thousand, that means tens of thousands. So under tens of thousands, here we are going to write 2. Then under the place value, no, there's a small mistake here. 20,007. So 2 has to be here. Here there's nothing. Let me cancel this 2. Cancel this 0. It's normal to make mistakes in math. So I'll write the 2 here. 2 here. The tens of thousands. Then here under thousands, there's a 0. Combining these two, if I read them, it gives us 20. Then under hundreds, I'll fix a 0. Tens, I'll fix a 0. Unit, I'll fix a 0. And 7. 7 here simply stands for 7 ones. So this under units. Put the 7 here. Then I'll use my ruler to draw a horizontal line. Here I'll fix the addition sign. Then I'll add the digits on each column, or the digits under each place value, starting from the units. 0 plus 0 plus 7 gives us 7. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 2, 2. Here 0 plus nothing, 0. 6 plus nothing, 6. So this is the number 6,020,007 in figures. I'll underline the answer using 2 horizontal lines. Then we move now to the last question, D, which is 300 and 55. After reading this number, we need to identify the highest place value. So here we have 300, and here 300. and 31 million. So the highest place value will simply be 100 millions or hundreds of millions, which is abbreviated using HM, 100 million. The next place value will simply be, it will reduce. Next place value will simply be 10 millions. After 100 millions, the next place value will be 10 millions. And after 10 millions, we have millions. After millions, we have hundreds of thousands, 100,000s. After 100,000s, we have 10,000s. After 10,000s, we have thousands. After thousands, we have hundreds. After hundreds, we have tens. Lastly, units. So it says 303. So we are going to start by fixing a 3 here under 100 millions. Then under all the other place values, we are going to fix zeros like this. These are the zeros. So if you read this, it gives us 300. And if we attach now 6 zeros, it gives us 300 million. This is 300 million. And 31 here is for 31 here, 31 million and 31 million. So we are going to move under 10 millions because we know 30 stands for 3 groups of tens. So under 10 million, we are going to write a 3 here, the 3 groups of tens. Then we are going to write 1 under the million here, the 1 million. Then we attach 6 zeros as such. So it gives 31 million. That's 31 million. 555. 500. So we go under hundreds, we write down 5, 6 zeros, and 55. 50 simply represents 5 group of tens. So I'll write down 5 under tens here and decide to fix a 0 here for 50. Then we are left with 5, which is for 5 units. And I'll write it under the units as such. And I'll use my ruler to draw the horizontal line such. Then I'll put the addition sign here in front, this plus. Next, I will add all the digits under each place value, starting from the units, which is at the right hand side, to the 100 millions, which is at the left hand side. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 remains 5. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 remains 5. 0 plus 0 plus 5 gives us 5. 0 plus 0 remains 0. 0 plus 0 remains 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 3, 3. 3 plus nothing remains 3. So this is the result. Writing the number 331,555 in figures. This is the result. So I hope the examples are clear to everyone watching. In case you have a problem not understanding the examples, you can leave questions for me as comments and I will respond to them. So next, we are going to end by taking down some exercises for application. You will solve the exercises. Then in our next video, which is on the Egyptian numeral system, Egyptian numerals, we are going to start by correcting the exercises. So do well to answer these exercises, because we best learn mathematics by answering questions. So the first exercise, question 1, we have write out the following numbers in words. The first number, let's take the number, I'll just write it out. Search, I'll not read the number. B, C, we have the number. Dash again, 0. Then question 2, write out the following numbers in figures, bracket numerals. Question A, we have the number, let's take 2000 and let's take this year, 2020, and 24. And B, let's take the number 700 and 32,000. C, let's take question C, the last question. The last question has to be difficult, but you do some research. 12 billion, 8 million, 8 million. There is no hyphen here. 8 million, 8 million, million, 600 and 25,000. thousand. So these are the exercises for application under writing and reading of numbers. Do well to answer the exercises, and we are going to do the correction in the next video, which is on the Egyptian numerals. Thank you very much for watching.